Okay, folks, it's still Tuesday morning, the 17th of October, 2023. I'm going home from Starbucks this morning. Oh, it's a very nice day in Las Vegas, Nevada. And today, I was writing down some of my law enforcement stories, war stories, as we call them. And just real quickly, like my proudest moment in my 20 years of law enforcement. And like I've said before, that's when I was a rookie FBI agent in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, back in like 1987, 88, in that time frame. And I had an FBI informant contact me on a quiet Sunday afternoon, and he told me that these white supremacist terrorists, part of the Aryan Nations group in North Idaho, out of Hayden Lake, Idaho, they were going to the hardware store in Coeur d'Alene, and they were going to be buying parts to build a pipe bomb, to build pipe bombs. Okay, and I'm a rookie FBI agent, about 300 or 400 miles away from the closest supervisor down in Boise, Idaho. And anyway, I couldn't get a hold of anybody, so I just took it upon myself to take my personal camper van to the hardware store and start taking photographs of these guys as they were buying parts to build pipe bombs. And I got pictures of them and their vehicles. And then after they left, I went into the hardware store and got copies of the receipts of the parts that they had just bought. And of course, during this time, I'm notifying, getting a hold of people on a Sunday afternoon. And basically, I had just started an extensive investigation into another domestic terrorist group that we came to call Order 2. The Order was the original order of white supremacists with Robert Matthews that had already been taken down a couple of years earlier. And so this was a new order called Order 2. And as a rookie FBI agent, I had just got the ball rolling on a brand new investigation, which we did follow through and prevented several bombings of by this hate group, hate crimes. And we prevented several bombings and successfully prosecuted, I think it was 4 or 5 white supremacists. Okay, to continue my ride home back to the party park from Starbucks on this quiet Tuesday in Albuquerque, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Anyway, that's one of my very proud moments in law enforcement. And so I've got more stories coming out like that. My most dangerous moments, the most comedic moments of my law enforcement career. And then I'm going to be going into the like the most difficult moments, and just different stories like that. Okay, folks, I've got to get back to paying attention here, getting close to the party park. Morning, folks. Will Diego here. Wednesday morning, the 18th of October 2023. And I don't know, folks. It's sad news. The one baby chicken was my favorite one, too. The one that liked me the most. She's sick. Either we let her eat too many of the bugs last night, and maybe she got a bug that had medicine in it or something. But last night, Mom noticed that she was laying down when the rest were walking around. And, okay. We're just going to treat her special today, keep her warm. She's eating, but she's definitely got something wrong. She wants to lay down. She doesn't want to walk around. She doesn't want to fly up to the perch.
I think when we grabbed her, though, I thought that happened. Well, she was okay, so we grabbed her.
I thought
grabbed her too hard or something.
I don't know. Anyway.
She's eating. Maybe she'll pull it.
But not much. She just wants to sit there.
We don't want Tiara out here with her. Let's put her up high. Let's put her in the kitchen again. I think she should have a mate, though, maybe. The mate will eat all the food, so she'll sight anyway. But how could they poop on her like that?
I don't know. She really got pooped on. Poor thing.
Just put her in the kitchen.
All right. We'll see what happens. Okay, good morning, folks. Finally headed down to Starbucks this beautiful Wednesday morning, October 18th, 2023. Saying goodbye to the party park. The poor little white, yellow chicken. We figured out that maybe she ate a roach that had some poison in it, because our worker had just sprayed with roach spray a few days ago, and they were all enjoying eating the roaches last night. They were gobbling them up left and right, and then all of a sudden the yellow one kind of laid down and she wouldn't get back up. So she probably got one that still had poison in it. Poor thing. Mom's going to keep an eye on her. The rest of them are out by the pepper tree, doing just fine. Okay, folks, on to bigger and more important things. That darn war in Israel, in the Middle East, is starting to spread. That's the problem. You know, revenge is one thing, but, you know, you gotta kind of let the old eye for an eye go. Otherwise, it'll never stop. It'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You've got to start thinking about peace, about what Jesus taught us, to turn the other cheek, if that's possible. You know, the Hamas raid on Israel killed 1,200 or 1,300 people. Awful, very, very terrible, tragic. But, you know, now Israel has probably taken close to 5,000 lives, Palestinian lives, and most of them are probably innocents. You know, I hate to say it. I'm all for Israel, you know, but there comes a point where you have to say enough is enough. We got our revenge. And it's so tough because you've got to root out those Hamas leaders, okay? the best way to root out evil people is to have good people helping you. The good people that don't want the bad people living in and amongst them. You know, in the FBI we call it informants. The informants would help us root out the leaders and the evil people that were committing the crimes, okay? The only thing is you got to make sure the informants are being truthful, okay? That's called veracity. We constantly had to check veracity. Like when my informant came to me with the white supremacist terrorists building a bomb, okay? I took off immediately to the location, started taking pictures, confirming license plates, matching license plates with names, descriptions. That's called checking the veracity of your informant, okay? And you keep track. You got to write reports, detailed reports on all this activity. And you got to get it past the Attorney General's office, okay? The Attorney General of the United States is the one that approves payments to informants. And each payment, you know, let's say around $2,000 for a good information like that, okay? It has to be verified and checked out, and you have to write a report and convince the Attorney Generals of the United States that it's a good informant and a reasonable payment. All right. Nothing is supposed to be done in the dark, off the record, stuff like that. I never saw it, but of course I was just a rookie FBI agent. So what did I know? Okay, folks. Headed down to Starbucks. Everything seems to be fine after I loaned out the generator to my brother for an event at the castle. He did another episode of the Ghost Kids Fire Castle. All right. Talk to you in a minute, folks.